Hi, this is Chris Lewis. This is the second video for Thursday, October 26th. We're going to be looking at control of access via Telnet to a router. So this is using the same setup from the previous YouTube recording, and you'll know on the right router on the right hand side, bless me, we are connected via serial interface to the router on the left hand side. First thing I want to show you is that from the router on the right hand side I can ping .10.1.1.2, which is the interface of the left hand router that I'm connected to. So if I can ping it, why can I not? I should be able to telnet to it, and I can just type in the IP address, and the behavior of Cisco iOS is that it will try and telnet to that device. I'm getting a closed by foreign host reply. Let's have a look at why that might be happening. Let's just go through the configuration here and have a look at our VTY terminals. Well, why is that happening? Well, we can see here that for some reason the VTY lines 0 through 4 have been set up to request a login. The problem is it has not been told what the authentication method is for that login. So without a means of authenticating, the connection for Telnet is rejected. So there's a couple of ways we can solve that. We can either put in a password, or we can say login local. Login local will request that the person trying to connect over via Telnet presents a username and password. If I just type in a password, Cisco 123, now when I try to Telnet, I should get the request for a password. Cisco 123, and I'm in. So that's the first way that you restrict access. If you want nobody to be able to telnet to it, just put login there. That'll keep them out. Anyway, what I would say is that we want to be a little bit more granular than that. We want the people we want to telnet in or SSH in, and the people we don't to be out of luck. So let's do this again with a named extended access list. Let's just first of all create that access list. Created the same way as we did in the last video. And now we can put in our commands. Now we're going to use some knowledge here about Telnet. We know Telnet uses a TCP connection. So we're going to say deny TCP source address any equals, and there's a keyword Telnet. Now of course we can get much better than this if we want. We can restrict it to a source address, a destination address, anything of those things. But we're just going to do the very simple one here. Any is equal to Telnet, and then the next command, of course, permit any so that we accept traffic that is not Telnet. Okay, so we've created the list here. Now we should go into the VTY lines. And let's put the access class in there to restrict Telnet access. This is denying inbound Telnet sessions. So let's see if it's doing our job here. Connection is refused by a remote host. So there we are. That's two ways to show how you can restrict Telnet access. One is a very blunt way, by just requesting a login and not identifying the authentication method. Typically that's a misconfiguration. The second method we've shown here is with an access list that's applies using the access class command on the VTY 034 lines. Thanks very much. Hope to see you next time.